This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's a give to Robinson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Sends it back in motion. On third down, here's Robinson. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And now things even more challenging. The holding penalty backing them up for a third and long. Back to pass, it's Woodson. He's got him. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, beat
maybe a crease. And he scores! Touchdown, North Texas!
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here's a give to Robinson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 24-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. They make the stop, at a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Hits the open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. They'll give it to Robinson. Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He's going to take a shot. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Goes to the option. Keeps it on first down. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, trying to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
There's some room. Touchdown, Navy! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Running inside. It's White. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back.
Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mean Green! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. Turning on the Jets. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Swings it out to the flat. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Looking to scramble. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
On the move from inside is 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Crimson Tide, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. He's got it way down the field.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll do it himself. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Jackson gonna throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? The snap sets up to throw. He wants it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Motion from the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Finding some room. The 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, midshipmen. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Jackson will throw. Rush is on him, and they got him.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Got a little grass. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Robinson. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense set for a first down play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Trying to run, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Navy! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The midshipmen come right back with a score of their own. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's White. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Here's a little room there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give on the option. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Makes a move. He's got it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And here comes the Navy offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. To the air, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Here's a give to Robinson.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside.
Trying to beat the D deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job on the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff in the ground.
They'll try to run for it. Cross it. There's a crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Over the middle, it's Smith. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. Field goal is no good, and the lead remains at 19, guys.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.